You might hear my 2-year-old in the background. So, the scenario I picked for the video assignment was scenario number 6. It is Baby Z is 3 weeks old infant in the NICU nursery 2. He was at 27 weeks gestation when delivered. He has been progressing well after a short period of CPAP and remains in 24% flow support. He is receiving continuous tube feedings. He has demonstrated a steady weight increase. For the first time today, he has had a couple of episodes of apnea. When Sue, the evening nurse, came on and did her assessment, she noted he was tachypneic with a respiratory rate of 75. As she was documenting her assessment, Baby Z had a bradycardia episode and his oxygen saturation decreased to 75. His heart rate returned to 130 with stimulation, and Sue increased the oxygen to 28%. He also had some regurgitation of formula. His muscle tone is diminished and his coloring is molted. She listened to his breath sounds and noted that they were equal and clear. His abdomen is soft and not distended. The day nurse reported that he had slept a lot today, and his mother felt he wasn't as alert as usual.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Oh, he is so cute.
Thank you.
So my name's Tina.
Okay.
I'm going to be the night nurse. I see Sue. She was your nurse for the day.
Yes.
So she gave me a little bit of background. Can I just verify his name and date of birth?
Yeah, of course. It's Ezekiel Scott. His birthday is January 28th, 2018.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Hi. Okay. So let me go over some things. So, let's see. So he's doing continuous tube feeds. His oxygen was a little bit low, so they put him on 28%. Let's see. So he was premature.
Yeah.
Okay. Looked like Sue mentioned he's been having some episodes of apnea.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's been really scary.
Oh, yeah. I know, but we're gonna get everything taken care of.
Thank you.
And he has been a little bit upset and regurgitating some formula.
Yeah, and he hasn't really been acting like himself. He hasn't been as aware as I have seen him before, so that's made me a little concerned.
Oh, okay, let's check this cute little guy over.
Thank you.
I'm just going to assess some vitals. Let me just wash my hands and put on some gloves before I touch him. All right, let's see. All right, let's just see how we're. Oh, we have good heartbeat. Yeah, let's just glue back here. Okay. Oh, I know. What is this crazy lady doing, huh? Okay, so I am just going to call the doctor.
Okay.
Let me just get some most recent vital signs for him.
Okay.
And let's see. Oh, somebody didn't put this back. Who took it last? Okay. Alright, we're gonna put it. Just buckle it up. There we go.
There we
Right.
go.
It's just gonna give you a little hug. Just a little hug. It'll be okay. All right. So vital signs seem to be good. So I got all the information I need. I just have some things out just in case I do have to take some blood for the doctor, do some tests, some lab tests. All right. So I'll just come back shortly after I get a hold of the doctor, see what he recommends.
Great.
And do you have any questions or concerns? Anything you need?
Some more apple juice, please.
Okay, yes.
Thank you so much, Tina.
You're welcome. All right, so you know where the call button is if you need me.
Okay.
And I will come back in a little bit.
All right. Thanks.
Yay. Cue music.
Oh, Dr. Sherman.
Yeah.
My name's Tina. I just started. Do you have a moment to go over a patient I have concerns about?
Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and step in my office real
Okay,
quick.
okay.
What's going on?
Okay, so I am working on the the NICU unit
Mhm.
right now. And I'm working on baby Ezekiel. He's in the nursery 2
Okay.
unit. And so a little information, he's 3 weeks old. He has been on continuous tube feeds. He's on oxygen 28%. I just took his vitals about 10 minutes ago, so it's the most current. It was 138/72, heart rate 130, rests were 20, and his O2 was 90, but again, he is on, he's been doing CPAP. Let's see. So, just some background also. He's 27 weeks, he was 27 weeks at birth. He started having episodes of apnea. He had some formula regurgitation. His muscle tone has diminished, and his coloring is a little bit off. Breathing sounds are clear when I checked it. His abdomen is soft and not distended, so that's good. But his mother is concerned that he isn't alert as usual.
Right.
So I'm trying to get what you recommend. Should I maybe do some labs, take some blood tests?
I'd say run a blood test on a couple things, and a couple labs just to start, and maybe you can go from there for Ezekiel.
Okay. Are you gonna put the orders in, and then maybe when I get back to my station, they'll be in, and I could check.
Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and put the orders in now. That way you have them.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's no
It
problem.
was nice meeting you.
Yeah, you
I
too,
just
Tina.
started,
Yeah, you
so,
take care.
All right, thanks.
Okay, and to regards of what my thoughts are on the clinical scenario, I thought overall the scenario was a good one. And as far as the Sbar pertinent information, I was able to assess the patient's chart, ideally. In the scenario, it didn't have any current meds, allergies, or IV fluids or labs listed in the scenario, or vital signs, so I had to improvise, and I improvised my own recent vitals. So for the situation, I improvised a bit, and as far as the background, I had some good background information, that his age, that he was premature, CPAP he was on, and then his decreasing of O2 stats, and then some regurgitation of formula, muscle tone diminished, color was molted. Some good things were that his breathing sounds were equal and clear, and his abdomen was soft and not distended. Then how the mom was concerned about his not being as alert as usual. So that was the background. And then in the video, I was able to assess the situations. I checked him over, talked with the mother, and then for the last part, recommendation, I went over and went through the Sbar with the doctor, and he sent some, or put some labs in so we could investigate further on what is going on with the baby.